In the last few days, more U.S. Marine Corps Harrier II jets have joined the region, operating from the WASP-class amphibious assault ship UMA. According to recent reports, these aircraft are conducting live-fire ordnance exercises directly from the ship, not simulations, not training on land, real weapons, real launches, real coordination at sea. And here's the key question. Why? Now, this deployment doesn't happen in isolation. It adds to an already significant presence of advanced aircraft near Venezuela, including F-35 stealth fighters, F-18 Super Hornets, electronic warfare platforms, surveillance drones, and an increasing flow of strategic support aircraft. Is this just routine readiness, or preparation for something more? Let's break down exactly what's in the air, what's at sea, and why the timing matters. The Harrier has always been a unique aircraft. Designed to take off vertically and operate from ships without long runways, it has given the U.S. Marines a level of flexibility that few other jets can match. For decades, it has been a symbol of rapid response from the sea. What makes this deployment especially interesting is that the Harrier is nearing the end of its active service life. Many analysts believe this could be one of its last operational missions before it is fully replaced by newer aircraft. Each Harrier costs around $35 million. And while the U.S. once operated well over 100 of them, only a limited number remain today. Despite its age, the Harrier is still a capable platform. It can carry precision-guided bombs, air-to-ground missiles, and conventional ordnance, making it well-suited for close support missions near coastlines. Operating so close to Venezuela from a ship positioned offshore sends a message that is hard to ignore. Is this simply the Harrier doing what it has always done best, or is this a deliberate choice to showcase its capabilities one last time? Alongside the Harriers, F-18 Super Hornets have also been active in the area. These jets form the backbone of U.S. naval aviation and are designed to handle a wide range of missions from air-to-air combat to precision strikes on land or at sea. Each Super Hornet costs roughly $70 million, and the U.S. operates hundreds of them across multiple carrier groups. They can carry a large and diverse weapons load, including advanced air-to-air missiles and precision-guided munitions, allowing them to adapt quickly to changing situations. Their presence near Venezuela adds another layer to the overall picture. Super Hornets are not typically deployed just for show. They are reliable, versatile, and designed to operate in complex environments. So the question becomes whether they are there purely as a deterrent or whether they are part of a broader operational framework taking shape in the Caribbean. Perhaps the most significant aircraft in the region right now is the F-35 Lightning II. This jet represents a completely different generation of air power. It is not only a fighter but also an intelligence-gathering platform capable of seeing far beyond what older aircraft can detect. With a unit cost exceeding $100 million, the F-35 is one of the most advanced aircraft ever built. The U.S. currently operates several hundred of them, and their deployment is never accidental. The F-35 stealth design allows it to operate without being easily detected, while its sensors collect and share information in real time with ships, aircraft, and command centers. When F-35s are positioned this close to a sensitive region, it naturally raises questions. If these jets are designed to observe without being seen, what exactly are they monitoring, and how much do they already know? Adding to the complexity of the situation is the presence of the A-18G Growler, an aircraft built specifically for electronic warfare. Unlike traditional fighters, the Growler's main role is not to strike targets directly, but to control the electromagnetic environment. The Growler can disrupt radar systems, interfere with communications, and reduce the effectiveness of air defenses, essentially shaping the airspace before other aircraft even arrive. With a cost of around $80 million per unit and a relatively small fleet worldwide, its deployment is usually tied to high-priority operations. When electronic warfare aircraft appear alongside fighters and amphibious ships, it suggests preparation and coordination rather than routine patrols. That naturally leads to the question of what kind of environment is being prepared and for what purpose. At the center of these operations is the USS UMA, a massive amphibious assault ship capable of acting as a floating air base, displacing more than 40,000 tons. It can carry Harriers, F-35Bs, helicopters, landing craft, and thousands of Marines. Ships like the UMA are designed to project power from the sea and operate independently for extended periods. In the Caribbean, it is not operating alone. Destroyers, support vessels, and other naval assets are also present in the wider region, forming a flexible and highly capable force. Deploying such a platform close to Venezuela suggests readiness rather than coincidence. Amphibious ships are not sent forward unless they are expected to provide real options to decision-makers. Beyond the combat aircraft, another important detail is the steady flow of support planes moving into the Caribbean. KC-135 Stratankers and KC-46 Pegasus refueling aircraft extend the range and endurance of fighters, allowing them to remain airborne far longer than usual. C-7 Globe Master transports ensure that personnel, equipment, and supplies can be moved quickly and efficiently. At the same time, MQ-9 Reaper drones have reportedly increased their activity. These unmanned aircraft can stay in the air for more than a full day, collecting intelligence and, if necessary, carrying guided weapons. Their presence suggests long-term monitoring rather than short-term exercises. When you combine fighters, refueling aircraft, transport planes, and armed drones, it becomes clear that this is a sustained operation, not a temporary surge. Each element of this deployment can be explained on its own as training or routine presence. But taken together, the picture becomes far more complex. Veteran aircraft possibly flying their final missions. Stealth fighters operating quietly in the background. Electronic warfare platforms shaping the airspace, and a powerful amphibious ship positioned offshore all point to careful planning. So the real question is whether this is simply a demonstration of readiness or whether it signals a deeper strategic shift in the region. What do you think is really happening in the Caribbean right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this situation is still developing and the next moves could be more important than they appear at first glance. And before we wrap up, thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you found it interesting or thought-provoking, feel free to share your opinion in the comments. Do you think this is just routine military activity, or does it point to something more serious developing in the Caribbean? I'd really like to know what you think. So, let's talk about it below. And as always, if you want to stay updated on what's happening around the world, make sure you're subscribed.